So guys, as you might know that Black Clover is one of the most underrated anime in the new generation, we can tell. Many people don't watch it and disregard it, like calling it a copy of Naruto. So honestly, I haven't seen Naruto yet, so I can't judge it by like that. So I've recently finished watching this show, and in today's video I'm going to review it about how I feel about Black Clover and what is its strengths and weakness. We are going to review in today's video. So let's get started. And by the way guys, my name is Rahul and you guys are watching Anime Manga Atlas. So guys, Black Clover is basically a story about Asta, who is a boy without any magic. He wasn't born with any magic. So in a world where magic is everything, so that puts Asta in a very treacherous position because his goal is to become the Wizard King, and Wizard King is like the top authority in the Clover Kingdom, we can tell. So Asta's dream is to achieve that, and many people tell that Asta is too loud or something like that and they drop the show, but I don't feel like that personally. In some episodes, yeah, he's somewhat loud, but every average shonen protagonist is like that, so I don't think so how that comes in. And I also like his rivalry with Yuno, which is really good to watch. Even though Yuno is not on the screen as often as other protagonists in the other shows, but still, it's a really solid rivalry, I would say. It is like we can tell like it's not even similar to Deku and Bakugo. Here they are kind of somewhat even footing, we can tell. And normally is one step ahead normally. So he has been blessed with tremendous amount of magic power, unlike Asta, and he also got into the top ranked magic knight squad also, so that is also a very interesting. Here the parallels between Asta and are also really good. And as a character also is, I would say, is okay. Is He reminds me of Megumi Fushiguro from Jujutsu Kaisen, honestly. Otherwise he has been inspired obviously. And when we talk about other strengths, I would tell the female cast in Black Clover is really good, friends. There are very well written characters from the female cast in the Black Clover show, we can tell. So not they are not just for fans service like in the other animes. So especially some characters like Noelle, friends. So Noelle is also one of the main characters in Black Clover. Is one of the best written female characters, I would say, in the new gen in all of anime, I would tell. So she has her own character arc, and her storytelling, all everything about it is really well written, I would say. How she overcomes her problems, like her trauma from her family, I can say, how she overcomes their abuses and all of that. So it's really good to see that. Another character is Mario Leona, friends. So Mario Leona is pretty famous in the Black Clover community for being a literal badass. She is one of the best characters in that regard, friends. Like how she fights is also excellent, friends. So Mario Leona. So she is also a really fascinating character, friends, in Black Clover. We can tell, and her relationship with her brother is also really good, friends. And another character is Vanessa, friends. So Vanessa, until her backstory was animated, I didn't had much to say about her, friends. But after her backstory, I saw her backstory, it was so good, friends. Vanessa became easily one of the best written character, friends. After her backstory, it was so good and all of that. And obviously, we can't talk about Black Clover without talking about the Black Bulls, friends. So, the main Magic Knight squad we see in the anime. So, Black Bulls is a very well written group, friends. Another plus point for the Black Clover anime, where the main group is very well fleshed out and very well written, friends. Every character is awesome, friends, in my opinion. In the Black Clover, in the Black Bulls, especially, one, two, if we remove the one two characters, everybody is good, friends. Zora Ideala is my favorite, friends, in the Black Bulls. He is one of my favorite characters in the whole show. So Zora is a really interesting character, friends. How he follows in his father's footsteps, and how he's a commoner with very low magic, and his magic is also really interesting, friends. So, and how he became a magic knight, how Yami recruited it was all so good, friends. And another character is Finral, friends. I also like Finral. So Finral he's from a noble family, friends. So not a commoner like Zora, but still, yeah. And I also had to work hard to join the Magic Knights. And I really like his dynamic with his brother Langris also, friends. So that was also a really good dynamic and relationship kind of we can tell between the both the Ward brothers, we can tell. And another character is obviously Yami Sukahiro, friends. So Yami is one of the best leaders I have seen, friends. One of the best motivators I would say in the anime. So Yami is also really incredible, friends, and his fights. Oh my God! When Yami steps into the action, that's when you know the shit goes real. And talking about fights, the fights are also really good, friends, in the Black Clover show. When it comes to animation, it's not like top tier like Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen until the later parts of the show, but it's still really good animation, friends. And the fights basically more so focuses on like that emotional viewpoint and all of that stuff, friends. So like that story wise, we can tell. So more of like how One Piece does, kind of similar somewhat. So it does not focus so much on animation, and its strategies are also really good, friends, in the Black Clover show. When you have to fight your opponents, you have to kind of outsmart them like that to win. And the storyline is also really interesting, friends. It's not like straightforward like in other animes like Demon Slayer or My Hero Academia. This is a very really interesting and intriguing storyline we can tell, friends, in the Black Clover anime and the manga also. So how there are elves in this show, there are devils in this show, so that is incredible, friends. There are so many races also in this show. The elf saga is one of my favorite parts of this show, friends. So the when the elves were the kind of the main bad guys, like, and we can tell, and the conflict between humans and elves, how the whole thing happened 500 years ago, that was all really good to see, friends. And also the devils are also are really good antagonists, friends, kind of we can tell, as a group. And the plot twists are also good, friends. It's like you can't expect every plot twist, friends. So the plot twists are also really good. And I also like the power system in the Black Clover anime, friends, where we have. So on the surface, it looks like simple, like just it's magical like that, but it's very complicated, friends. When you deep dive into the power system, where you have magical attributes, mana zones, Zetten, or all kinds of things, and different matchups with how the affinities match up against one another. It's so intriguing, friends. One of the best power systems, in my opinion. The magic thing we can tell. And when it comes to animation at start of the show, it's okay, friends. It's decent, I would say. It's not top tier until it gets to the end of the show, like last 10-15 episodes. But still, it's really well animated, friends, I would say. It's really good, friends, I would say, in terms of animation, we can tell. And one of my few complaints in about this series is the villains, friends. So villains, I said earlier that the storyline is really good, but the antagonists wise, they are not really that intimidating, friends, like the other anime series. So that's one of the issues I had with the Black Clover, really, to talk about. So as a group, they are good, but as an individual, as an antagonist, they are not that intimidating, friends. In at least in my opinion. So they are good, but still they don't have that presence, friends. The only exception to this is Zagrad, friends. So when he came onto the scene, it was really good, friends. The all his scheme and all of his appearance and all his aura and his magic, it was really good, friends. He was a real, like, that intimidating villain which Black Clover desperately needed, in my opinion, to tell. And the other issue is the power scaling, friends. The power system is good, but the power scaling is too wild, friends, to my liking sometimes, especially in that elf arc, where, for example, Asta and Yuno struggle to fight against like the elf leader who was recently resurrected from, we can tell, from a deep slumber. So they struggle to beat him, but going forward in that arc itself, they managed to defeat Zagrad, friends, one of the highest ranking devils from the underworld. So albeit they had some help, but still, how did they manage to beat him is still really tough to digest, friends, in my opinion. From struggling to defeat Licht and from defeating to Zagreb. Another example is, friends, so Charmy defeating Ruel, friends. So I still don't understand to this day how Charmy, not even the strong one of the strongest members in the Black Bulls, managed to defeat Ruel, friends. So although Charmy was also in her strongest form, but still, friends, managing to defeat a Magic Knight squad captain, and that too Rill, one of the most talented Magic Knight squad captains we've seen in the show, and that too when he was in his elf form, friends, means he was in his strongest form. So how she managed to defeat him is also too wild, friends. Even Asta struggled to defeat him, friends, but Charmy easily beat him. I don't understand, friends, that still. And the other issue is the fake deaths, friends, kind of. So this is a really big issue, friends, in the Black Clover show, where there are very less deaths, friends, or where it seems like the character is about to die but they manage to get back and they don't die. So that reduces the stakes a little bit for me, friends. This is also the same issue in kind of MHA, friends, where the character is about to die but they don't die. So this is one of the biggest issues in Black Clover, friends. So this is one of the last concerns, friends, I have towards Black Clover. So all things considered, it's a really good show, friends. So many people don't watch it, calling it a Naruto copy or like that, but ignore and definitely watch it, friends. Especially if you like shows like Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer, you have to definitely give this show also a try. And in my opinion, I will rate it a solid 8.3 out of 10, friends. And I've also started reading the Black Clover manga, friends, which is really insane, friends. Really good, I would say, in terms of storytelling and emotional value. Also, it's really good, the manga. So once I finished it, I would like to explain also, friends, that also in upcoming videos. So let me note down in the comments below if you want to watch that series. So if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, friends. And thanks for watching.